side of it. There now. Engine off. Jump out. Close the door. I'm not tired. Well, heck. Okay, what farm tools have we got here? Ah, we have one of those. Okay, well, since we're not tired, we will try and plough down some from some shrubbery stuff, things, and bits. Okay, help. Allow create fields does work. So, let's go create some. So, we are going to now create fields says 10 and lower. What I'm going to do is mow up these shrubs. See if we can unearth fence posts. There's a fence post in here somewhere. Right there. Wow, I missed it. That's impressive. Turn that off again. So basically, we're going to join those two fields together. And I believe the field on my left, the canola, is also mine. So we'll be joining that one to the group too. What am I doing? Yes, I'm picking that up. And we're going to chop down that last stump. But since we have crop on all three fields, the plan is not to plough them together right this second. Because I don't want to risk damaging the crop. Okay, that's done. Put this back over here. And we will put this back over there. Okay, that's better. So, well, okay, is there anything to sell? Not so much in the way of full buckets of stuff. The most stuff we have is oats, but that's still not a full truck. I think we'll skip shipping things tomorrow. Hang on. Didn't we have some straw? Oh my goodness. $233,778. We can either sell it at the barn or at the livestock market. Straw barn is the best place to sell it. That's a lot. Okay. Since I got nothing better to do for 720. Let's slow us down to ×5 for a minute. We'll go and put the extra boards on the side of this truck. There we go. So, straw. Now, this is going to be interesting because I don't think I've been to the straw sell point yet. There we go. Straw, yeah. So, did I mark that off? No, I did not. Straw barn. Is... Oh, over by the garden centre, we've just been there. Let's turn the lights on. There, car there. We're up to £70,000 euros. Oop. Kind of handy. Okay, how do we get there? Behind the fuel tank? That would look like a good guess. Oh, this is not good. Well, maybe it is. 1700. Not bad. I have not looked at any of the maps that came out this week. Frankly, I haven't had the time to. Where do we go? This way. Although I did see one that looked like a very good multiplayer map. I probably won't get much of a chance to test anything out this weekend either. I mean, part of the problem is we're getting our kitchen replaced. So there's a lot of opportunities to eat out. And that's the farming entrance, okay. Okay. Still not quite 8 o'clock. Step the time up slightly. That looks good. Now, I have a loading wagon, seeders, and a plough. I do not have, by the looks of it, a weeder. We need one of those before too much longer. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I completely wasn't remembering it, but when I started Old Stream last weekend, I had forgotten that I'd used Fent on this farm. But I figured, when I started that map, I just said, oh, I'm not going to use the Fent tractor because I've used it to death, and it kind of turned out that, not only that, but I'm already using it on Mercury. Oh. There we go. Come on, seriously? How far away do I need to go to reset? There we are. So, we'll go 12 hours. There's really not a lot to do right now. I have a load. Whoa. Oh yeah. Oh, it's raining. Well, phooey. Okay, what does the ground look like? Darn. Stuff grew. Oh, you are joking, you piece of work. Really? That seriously sucks. Weeds came in and then 25 and 9 went ready to harvest. So through no fault of my own, I can't get rid of the weeds on my harvest ready fields. That one still needs planting, so at least they're fully fertilised, but heck, seriously? Okay. What speed have I got growth on? Normal. That is annoying. I hate that. The number one reason to turn weeds off right there. Hey, while you were sleeping, the weeds came and your crop matured. So you've just lost, what is it, 15%, 20% of your yield? Because you got screwed. Probably have my lights on. It's raining. I'm going to have to put narrow tyres on this thing as well. And we'll dive in front of him because I'm not waiting. So, weeders. 45,000. That one suddenly became quite useful. It doesn't have the working width. Is it 9 meters? But it allows you to plant stuff at 9 meters for 80 horsepower. That's kind of cool. What you used when Farm Sim 17 first came out, this was really useful because you could load it up with oilseed radish. You could run over cultivated ground and it counted as weeding it in spite of the fact nothing was growing. You'd plant the oilseed radish, you could then come in later and cultivate in the oilseed radish, plant some different crop, and then immediately after that run this over as a weeder. You got 3 stages of fertilization without paying for anything else except the oilseed radish. Then they changed it. They said, okay, weeders only work at stage 1 or 2 growth to fertilize in Farm Sim 17, and when that happened you couldn't use that on a worker because the worker was always saying, oh well, your seed tank's empty so I'm not going to weed. I sort of, no, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, so we're back down to 70,000. Oh, I'm going to buy the big one because I'm going to buy the big one. And just to make sure, yeah, we don't have any of those, so okay, let's roll. Now, so I don't think I have to worry too much about not getting the crop fertilized for the second stage, where it isn't fertilized yet. Where is my farm entrance? Is it further down? Yeah. Oh heck no. You're kidding me. That's not 1 stage of growth of weeds, that's 2. This is a complete screw up. Okay, let's check my fields. See what level of fertilizer no, that's 2 stages of wheat growth. Good grief! What a pain in the butt. Okay, we can take this back and sell it because it's of no use to me whatsoever. Okay, so we're going to leave some money on this, but frankly, while a weeder is the cheapest option, if weeds are going to grow 2 stages overnight, then this is never going to be of much use anyway. Okay, where's the sell point? That's that bit there. Drop that on that dude and run him over. Okay. So back in the store. Sorry dude, I need to return this because oh, okay. I have to go in here. Thank you. Yay! Okay, sell. So we lost about 4,000 on that. Well, thank you very much. And we'll go back to the store. Fine, so can't use that. We're going to have to use one of these. That's 38. Ugh. Still going to have to put narrow tyres on the tractor. So, back to the farm again. I mean, the great thing about I really didn't want to buy one of these. On my other playthroughs, I've actually managed to get away with, okay, you get a weeder and you hit the weeds as soon as they grow, and that fixes that. And then for fertilization I use a spreader because it's a little bit cheaper and more efficient. Okay, customize. Narrow tires. Drive over here. It looks like this one is the herbicide rack. There we go. Well, he didn't like that. Why aren't you filling? I have to drive away again. Come back again. Herbicide. Start. Why doesn't it want to fill the back? Really? I do have the back thing selected, don't I? Yes. There we go. What gives? Oh, I don't understand this piece of shit. Okay. Drop that on the front. Really? I'm going to have to do this just running off the front tank because this thing is too bugged to work. Open the... Oh, seriously? Jeez. Ugh. Great. Okay, thank you for that. Good grief. What did you get downloaded? Okay, what status are the fields in? Because we're going to have to do this in sequence, aren't we? Oh. Okay. 10 first. I think we run 10, 11, 12, 21, 26, 27, 13. World of Warships! Yay! Okay, so unfold. We can lift that off the ground. Oh. Okay, this is not wide enough to do all of it, so no big deal. Let's go. Indeed. You need to get yourself invited to the... actually, you might have to level up before you can get yourself invited to the clan. Fortunately, this doesn't take long. is the stream frozen? Okay, fold that up. Yeah, it's the account level. I think you have to level up your account a couple of times in order to qualify for what is it? Joining a guild. I just pressed the unfold. What? You need to unfold this right. Yeah, that's the button next to turn it on. I can't see is how close. Yeah, we're going to have to come over a little bit. There we go. Back it up a bit. Try and drive in a straight line while changing the view of the camera. Well, that seemed to work. Probably make a ton of money spraying everybody's fields now. Reef. Okay, unfold. I'll plug it in the wall. Then you can stay as long as you like. Okay, that is 2 fields fixed. Need to deal with the canola. Then we've got to run up to the cornfield. So, unfold. Oh, that's ample time. I'll turn slightly so all of the boom is off the field. So what I could do now, I set this up on a worker and go and get the other tractor out, because I think that's loaded with stuff, fertilizer. So let's set him in motion. see how well that's doing. Next line. Okay, we managed to get all of that. We got 10 is fully done. 11 needs to be done with fertilizer, and we can then just follow around. So there we go. You have narrow tires. That's kind of handy. And you have fertilizer in the back, also kind of handy. So, don't have to do field 10. Do have to do this field. We probably shouldn't do this in the rain, but frankly today has been a complete disaster. I plan to get rid of the hedgerows soon, but right this minute I'm kind of trying to maximise my crop yield, which unfortunately got completely hosed overnight when the weeds turned up and grew 2 stages, and 2 of my fields then hit ready to harvest while I was sleeping. I am not a happy bunny. But I have made a start on it. Around field 21 I have taken out the fencing, and there will be some merging of fields once we get the crops harvested for the second time. But to be honest, I'm kind of used to it. Okay, how did we do on that? We missed a bit right there. Okay. Alright, I spend most of my time on European or English. Well, English is European, but basically small European or English farms, which in Farm Sim 17 you didn't even have the option to take out the hedgerows, because there were walls everywhere or hedgerows everywhere, and so it was just a matter of, well, blah. But you'll notice an awful lot of my equipment fixes to the 3-point hitch. I'm not hauling much, so that allows me to not have to worry about, oh, I've got to turn in here, and then I've got to straighten out, and then I've got to pull forward a bit, and then I've got to reverse back and try and get a towed seeder to behave itself. Okay, once again, this one, off you go.